Well, first things first. It's a great honor to be on stage with the revered, genius, living legend, MTV sir. And it's equally a great honor to be in a place where our renowned Vaikam Bashir wrote. Well, the dignitaries on the dais, and the youth in whom I believe, and to some of the people who have been branded anti-nationals like me, and to many more who will be branded as anti-nationals as you speak against dissent. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. When I speak in Kerala, I get more trolled. What do I do? Last time I was here, a few months back, and I said I don't need a script to speak when I'm in Kerala. Nothing has changed. I don't need a script today too, because they give me the script. But I'm happy about the way they cursed me after my last speech in Kerala here. All of them trolled me and said, don't come back to our state, go back to Kerala. I love that curse. Why wouldn't you love that curse? Because they're sending me back to heaven. Now they will troll me more. I'm fine with it. Well, it is a literary festival. I wish I can speak about the literature which chiseled me, about the power and the beauty of literature, art, performing arts, which transforms people. But then the same literature which has chiseled me has taught me when there is blood on the road and when there's fear lurking in the corners, this literature has told me not to talk about sunsets and sunrises and the beautiful earth. Dissent, raising voices is the theme of this festival. It has to be. Because literature also has, the art form also has a great, wonderful, very strong power to express rebellion, to express anger, to instill hope. I was coming here to the Literary Festival today, and I love, because I'm the most trolled guy in this country, and people tell me be careful, but I got into the Bangalore airport and there was this army Jawan who checks you. And he just stopped and he was looking at me. I thought he was looking at an actor. But I got strength from him when he said, "आप जैसे आवाज उठाने वाला रहना चाहिए इस देश में." A soldier of this country told me today, and there was a young man who was sitting with me in the flight, and he asked me, "What do you get by raising your voice?" I said, "I get liberated. It gives me a feeling of liberation." And he said, "What are you doing in a literary festival?" And I said, "I have gone there as the book of all the books I have read. I'm going there as a poem of all the poems I have read. I'm going there as a song of all the songs which has taught me sensitivity. So I'm one more book in the literary festival. And I love being a book. Ladies and gentlemen, and especially my dear youngsters, there is a different narrative in this country. When we ask a question, we are not getting answers. We are getting a question back. And it's so silly. I asked them, what about the jobs you promised the youth of this country? You know what is the reply? Are you from the Congress? I asked them, what about the support price? What about the grievances of the farmers? And you know what the reply is? Are you a communist? I asked them that in my country, when children are going in a bus, as a government which is ruling, why do you look the other way when goons are throwing stones and the children are crying? And you know what the reply is? He is an anti-Hindu. I just want to tell them from this stage, don't try to throw stones at me or this younger generation. We will build houses of it. Don't try to torch us with fire or burn us down. We have the power to turn it into light of our homes. And I want to tell them, don't try to chase away, frighten us away, shoo away. We will reach the goal we wanted to reach a little faster. Yes, this is not the time to talk about sunrises and sunsets. This is the time to question. It is a time to stand up. Because you see, there is a narrative where they are deviating issues. It's a very interesting story. One of my writers, Devnur Mahadeva, was telling me in Karnataka. Do you know how they are looting us? If they want to loot a village, they first burn grass outside the village. And when we are busy looking there, they are looting our homes. This is how they divert issues. We need to be careful about it. We need to not forget anything which has happened. They are working on a mass psychology that if you are in a train and if you have 100 rupees in a pocket, you will see one guy putting his hand into your pocket. The minute you shout thief, thief, he also shouts thief, thief. And he has his paid channels, paid media, 5-6 of them, who also will shout thief, thief. The country wants to know. And then the mass psychology doesn't differentiate between who is the thief, and that's where we are getting victimized, my dear ladies and gentlemen. I want to assure you one thing. Our fear has been their power. If we stand up together, they will be brittle. Let's take a vow on this literary festival that with our literature, with a song, with our films, with our theatre, with our poetry, we will empower every single citizen of this country the right to speak, the power to question, and the power to celebrate our fundamental rights. And more importantly, let's take oath to empower my citizens to be fearless. Thank you. Thank you for the stage.
KLF program